Good morning, students. This is the chapter number 5, flowers, class 4th EVS. So usually we have already completed plants that is around us in the last chapter, in chapter number 8. So here we will discuss about the flowers. So what is the utility of flowers and how the flowers are made, and what is the utility of flowers in the plant. So all of this we will discuss about in this chapter. So first of all, flowers usually grows at the end of the stem. So where the flowers normally we can see in the last or the end of the stem, we can see the flowers. So you know that flowers are different types of colors, and they have different shapes. Also they bloom in different seasons. So all of these things we have to discuss step by step. So first of all, so that imagine that flowers, that is the most beautiful part of our plant, that is more attractive for us. And here you can see the plant and flowers that usually grow in the stem. Here is the stem and this is the flowers, and the parts of the flower we will discuss later. Second thing, they last for a short time. So you usually see that all the flowers are not blossom for a day or for a month. They have a certain period of time so that they can bloom and they can be weak. So you can see, so they're lasting maybe for a time of for a day, or maybe for 1 or 2 days, or maybe for a part of the day. Or otherwise, some of the flowers they bloom in the daytime, and some of the flowers they bloom in the night also. So flowers contain nectar. They have the nectars with them, so that the bees and butterflies they collect the nectars, and as well as the bees also collect the nectars and produce the honey. They vary in size, shape and color. So you can see that there is so many kinds of flowers. They are very small size. There is so many kinds of flowers. They are very bigger in size, and the shape of the flowers maybe in a bunch. They are coming in a bunch or maybe in the singly. So you can see that there is so many kinds of roses are there. They bloom in a bunch, and sometimes they bloom in just a single rose. Their colors. So you can see that there is so many varieties of flowers. So normally the flowers which are bloom in the daytime, most of them have the very different color. So those are just blooming in the night time, they have the white color. Okay, so that is the normal thing. So that may be vary to flowers to one to another. Then the bloom are different times of the year. Some of the flowers you can see in the winter season, some of the flowers you can see in the spring season. Also some of the flowers they bloom in the summer time. So they have the separate time of blooming. Flowers are the reproductive organs of the plant. They are also the reproductive organ of the plant. Here in the picture you can see that these are the petals. These are the petals of the flower. Okay, so these are the buds. So whenever the bud is coming, that is covered, and whenever it is blooms, the petals enhanced and attached with each other very tightly, they bloom in a flower. These are the buds, and these are the leaves, and these are the pollen grain. This you have to remember the word pollen grain. These are the yellow color powdery substance of pollen grains. Pollen grains are the yellow colored powdery substance. These are the reproductive part of the flower, and whenever it attached with the eggs, the flowers have also the eggs. They have the tiny eggs. So whenever the pollen grain and the tiny eggs that will attach with each other, that will make a fruit. So you have to remember the pollen grain and the egg that will be attached with each other. They produce the fruit of the plant. So normally the pollen grain is helped, and pollen grain are traveled by the birds, butterflies, bees, and sometimes by the wind. They help the pollen grain to reach at the egg, so that the plant can produce the fruit. So this much for today. In the the next chapter we will discuss about the nectar, how it is produced and how the honey is made from the nectars by the bees. Thank you. Have a nice day.